Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Natalie. If this is the first time that you're watching my videos, I hope that if you enjoy what I share here on this channel, you can subscribe and share it with your friends. So in this video, we are going to talk about our new moon in Taurus. This new moon in Taurus is happening Hong Kong time, May 19, 11:53 p.m. So Eastern time, it will be May 19, 11:53 a.m. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. This new moon in Taurus is happening at 28 degrees at the sign of Taurus. And this new moon is quite significant in a couple of ways. So let's talk about it. First of all, our Taurus house in our own individual natal chart is lit right now because we have so many planets and energy right now in our Taurus house. We have the sun and the moon, of course, since we're having the new moon. Jupiter just entered Taurus as well. We have Mercury that was retrograding in Taurus, now still in the post-shadow period, but is already stationed direct recently in Taurus. And also we have Uranus in Taurus. We also have North Node in Taurus, which will still be in Taurus for the next few weeks until it switch sign to the next sign in Aries. But right now our Taurus house is lit up with all this planetary energy, so it is lit. All right, so have a look, see where is this Taurus house in your own natal chart, because it's experiencing some heavy energy, cosmo energy. And also this new moon in Taurus is quite significant because this is the first lunation in the sign of Taurus that is not an eclipse since November 2021, because the past year and a half we have eclipses happening in the Taurus and Scorpio axes, right? So since the first eclipse, that is a partial lunar eclipse in Taurus that happened in 2021 November 19. That was the first eclipse in Taurus and along these axes. So since then we haven't have a regular lunation. It was always an eclipse. So in a way, it also wrapped up officially, closed out the eclipses along these axes. Well, technically we have one more in the fall, but that's about it. As we start to have lunation happening, we're really closing out this cycle. We're almost at the end, right? So you can also take a memory lane down to see what happened since November 19, 2021, especially in the house that is ruled by Taurus and perhaps Scorpio too, since this is the axis where the eclipses happen. Now, after 18 months, we're wrapping up the cycle. We have a new moon in Taurus, and this new moon is happening at 28 degrees, which is actually super close to the first eclipse that we have in Taurus, which is the one in November 19, 2021, because that eclipse was at 27 in Taurus. So now, after 18 months cycle, the new moon is now at a new degree, 28 degrees, but still very close to this eclipse where it all started. So in a way, I love it because it signifies the completion of the 18-month cycle that we have since November 2021. So take a look, see what has happened the past year and a half since November 19, 2021. How are you doing now? What has changed and shifted, especially in those houses? How are you doing? And how would you like to continue moving forward? Now you have this new moon in Taurus happening. We're planting new intention to our Taurus house. So take a moment, do some reflection, and see how you want to move forward with this Taurus house of yours as it went through quite some significant changes. Now let's come back and talk about this new moon in Taurus. There are some aspect that is happening during this new moon in Taurus. We had the sun and the moon having a sextile with Neptune in Pisces. Mercury in Taurus also having a sextile with Saturn in Pisces. So these energy combined, it feels like that these two aspects give me a feeling of, okay, I kind of know what I want moving forward. Maybe my dreams and desire, because we're talking about Neptune and Saturn in Pisces, right? We're getting real about what is it that we truly want for ourselves, right? Because we're also talking about Taurus, right? Which is grounding things into reality. So this is about you realizing what is it that you truly want moving forward, your dreams, your hopes and desires. And you also know that you can start taking, it's time to perhaps communicate that, because we have Mercury involved. We also have the sun and the moon. So it's you taking tangible steps for yourself to move towards those hopes, dreams, goals that you have in mind in different areas of your life. Or you can also take a look and see Pisces and Taurus house of yours in your own natal chart, right? And this is about you knowing how you want to move forward, but you also kind of know that by heading towards that direction, there are times where you might not exactly see the whole clear picture just yet, but as you move, you will get a clearer picture and path, right? Because we're still talking about Neptune and Pisces, we're talking about Saturn and Pisces. Like, you kind of know, but at the same time you also know that there's a little fog in the journey ahead, but it's okay as long as you're taking tangible steps, moving forward closer and closer to what is it that you want. The universe will co-create with you. And also there's a need to let go, release and cleanse what is it that no longer serving you on this journey as well, because we're talking about Neptune and Saturn and Pisces having these sextile with the planets in Taurus. So we're also talking about letting go, releasing what no longer serves us, so we can travel lighter, more simple on our way, right? Because Pisces is that last sign where we kind of like accumulate everything, we're like ending a cycle as well. So that is what I feel when I look at these aspects. And we have Mars in Cancer at the last degree, 29, the energetic degree, right? So it's quite powerful, quite potent, that Mars in Cancer is having a sextile with the sun and the moon in Taurus, and also a trine with Neptune in Pisces. So again, these combination give me a feeling of, well, first of all, Mars is not comfortable in the sign of Cancer, and this energy can be seen as our suppressed emotions, anger, even resentment that we might not be able to express, right? We might have been suppressing it, we don't know how to deal with it, we're figuring out a way to communicate, to express, to release, to let it out, right? To release them. And this is during this Mars in Cancer transit, we're figuring out a way. And now that Mars is at the last degree, is kind of like about time to do so, right? And this is some helpful aspect from the sun and the moon and Neptune in Pisces to support you to release any emotional baggage or suppressed emotion, resentment that you have within yourself, or to express them, because we're also talking about that Neptune in Pisces, right? This is about letting go so that you can move forward as well. And also during this new moon, the sun and the moon is having a conjunction with our fixed star algo, which it happened also in the very beginning in 2021 November 19, when we have that first eclipse in Taurus, that partial lunar eclipse, I believe, in Taurus at 27 degrees, which is also conjuncting that fixed star algo. And this fixed star algo is associated with our goddesses Medusa, and her story was, you know, I don't want to spend a whole hour to talk about the myth, but you can definitely research and know more about it. But this energy can sometimes be seen as like a dark feminine energy. It's like a raging fiery energy, right? But it's not bad at all. Like, I don't see her malicious, bad at all, because her story was sad, was tragic, right? She was violated, and then she was like accused of, you know, all that things. And you know, her rage has a reason, her fire has a reason, and that really resonates with what is happening in the world right now, with some of the things that some countries are going through with, you know, associate with, you know, feminism, with gender, with women's health care, right? So I think you already know what I'm talking about. I won't go into detail of it, but again, now that after 18-month cycle, this new moon in Taurus, no longer an eclipse, is here again, having that conjunction with algo. I wonder if we're going to see something service up, you know, for the collective, right? Some good news maybe, or maybe some news regarding to those areas. So whenever this fixed star, this energy of this fixed star is activated, it can bring out some cray energy out, right? This can be intense, this can be rage, fiery, right? So this energy can sometimes really just be mindful, because people can tend to be a little bit crazy and losing their head a little bit during this time. So also take care of your own energy, be gentle with people around you as well. So because that is one of the possibility that this energy can be manifest into. Now let's take a look at the ruler of this Taurus new moon, which is Venus. Venus rules Taurus, and right now Venus is in Cancer. So this Venus in Cancer energy is nurturing, is supportive, helpful, caring, empathic. So it's really nice, right? Because I feel like with all this intense energy, and there's one more I want to talk about, but focus on Venus, right? So this really supportive, helpful, nurturing, caring energy of Venus in Cancer is going to provide some supportive energy for us to move through all this tension and conflict and intense energy that we can feel individually, or people around us can feel it, or as a collective we might see some intense energy, some crazy news. So thank God we have Venus in Cancer to help us move through this energy as well. And then what I want to say is, I actually explained this fixed Grand Cross energy in my Jupiter in Taurus video. So if you want to know more about it, check out that video, because that is also very important. And so the next day after this new moon on the 20th, we have Mars entering Leo, right? And when Mars officially enter Leo, it will officially activate that fixed Grand Cross energy, which is intense, okay? Because we will have Mars in Leo opposing Pluto in Aquarius, and we also have Jupiter in Taurus. They're all in the 0 degree, and we have the South Node in Scorpio, right? So all these fixed energy are like squaring, opposing each other. So this energy can be volatile, intense, even violent, and we can definitely see them manifest into reality for the collective, which is dangerous, right? So I wonder what might happen on the news. Pay attention. The best advice I give is chill, be calm, take a step back, mind your own business, and retreat, okay? Retreat. So this fixed Grand Cross energy, we're definitely feeling it already. I mean, come on, look at the news. We have some crazy news happening already, and this Grand Cross energy will be play out throughout the whole next week. So I would say probably, you know, the upcoming week, the energy can be still intense and quite dense. So the best advice is mind your own business, okay? If you have any important conversation, discussion that you want to do, maybe hold them off if you can, because the chances is that you or people around you, or just, you know, the general energy of the collective can be quite angry and volatile and like on edge, losing our head a little bit, easily anger. So just hold them off if they can be hold off, or they can wait for a little bit. We do have helpful energy to come in though, so don't worry, because when the sun enters Gemini later on the 21st, it will start to soften that energy a little bit, because the sun in Gemini will trine Pluto in Aquarius and sextile Mars in Leo. So it will soften those energy a little bit. It will bring in a bit more flow and energy for communication. Maybe helpful ideas and insight will come in as well. So that is the overall energy. So beware, be self-aware, and be aware of others. Take care of your energy. Be gentle with yourself and others. But also at the same time, despite all this intense energy, yourself individually can definitely use this new moon and Taurus to set some new intention and or maybe manifestation regarding to your Taurus house, because your Taurus house has been going through some tornado energy actually since 2018, when Uranus entered, bringing in some storm, shift and changes, revelation, and so on and so forth. And Uranus is still in Taurus, it's not done yet. But on top of that, we also just have our 18 months of eclipses happening in the sign of Taurus and the Scorpio house that is opposing it. So there might be more changes, ending, beginnings, fated change, or, you know, things coming in and out your life regarding to your Taurus house. We also just have Mercury retrograding there, helping you to piece things together, to do all the REs, right? Reevaluate, and so on and so forth. But we also have the benefic planet, Jupiter, that just entered Taurus as well. So use this energy to see how you want to move forward in your Taurus house matters. Set some new intention, okay? So regardless of the harsh energy, it's still a beautiful new moon in Taurus to set some new intention or manifestation. So use this energy, and I am wishing you all a happy new moon in Taurus. And now let's take a look at the universe message for us, for the collective. So from the tarot deck, we have the sun. we have the Five of Swords, and we have Death, which is the arcana of Scorpio, the opposite energy to Taurus. So when I look at these cards, I love it because in a way it's signifying what I just talked about. We have been through a lot, right, in our Taurus house, maybe during the past year and a half for some of us, or maybe for some of us it's even a longer period of time, since 2018, right? Maybe a particular area of your life, something in your life, or your Taurus house in your own natal chart has been going through some transformation, death and rebirth, right? Maybe something ended, something started, something transformed, and now you're having a bigger, better picture as to how you want to move forward regarding to those stuff, right? But at the same time, you need a little pause. It's not go, go, go just yet. Yes, you do have a better picture of it, but you also need time to slow down, to think it through, to process everything, to see how you want to move forward, maybe to strategize, maybe to regroup, maybe to plan, right? So this energy is, you've been through a lot, and that is okay. Everything is valid. Give yourself some time and grace to regroup, to make a plan, tangible steps, Taurus, as to how you want to move forward, right? And from the lunation card, we have first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. And we have first quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. Wow, okay. So both cards are in the first quarter moon energy. So this is about taking action, moving forward, which is about this new moon, right? Now that after the eclipse season, how would you like to move forward? How would you like to continue this journey, right? This is about also taking a pause, release control, to allow yourself to honor how you feel, because this new moon can be quite intense with all this aspect happening up in the sky for some of us. So if that is the case, honor your feeling. Try not to control everything, because you know you cannot. So just release, let your emotion comes through, right? Because that Mars in Cancer can be very, just trying to like suppress everything. But it is time to release and flow fluid. And lastly, from the Oracle card, we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Perfect message for all of us, right? So this is you, kind of like this in between transition period of time, to take time, because you have been through a lot of ups and downs, maybe changes and so on and so forth, and you are birthing a new age for yourself. This is about you stepping into the next chapter, right? Stepping into a new path that you want to create. Or I don't know, new page, new whatever it is that is happening in your life. So give yourself that time to regroup, readjust everything before you full force go in and dive into that new, okay, whatever that means for you. So I hope this message helped. Feel free to comment below. Let me know how have you been? What is your Taurus house in your own natal chart? How have you been experiencing this energy? Does it resonate or not? How are you moving through these energies? I would love to connect with you, so feel free to comment below. And I am sending you all so much love and new moon blessings to you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.